Hey folks, Robert Smith. I'm a commercial real estate agent with Brick and Mortar Properties here in Knoxville, Tennessee area. And I want to talk to you today about something that's been getting a lot of action. Had a lot of questions on it recently. So I wanted to clear some of that up, hopefully help some of you out. But what I want to talk specifically about is the Qualified Opportunity Zone. A Qualified Opportunity Zone, it's actually a program that was created in 2017 through the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. And it was designed to improve local economies, specifically economies that are economically disadvantaged through long-term investments with real estate investors. There's about 8,700 opportunity zones within the United States. There's definitely some opportunity here in the Knoxville area that investors can be part of. This program, like I said, is specifically for economically disadvantaged areas. Sometimes these could be areas where a business or industry was the major employer of an area, and now that business or company, sometimes it's factories, have actually shut down and depressed the area. Sometimes it's rural areas outside of the larger metropolitan areas. Sometimes it's those smaller areas that actually don't have a lot of growth, a lot of traction, a lot of traffic coming in and out of it. Sometimes that will also depress the area, and typically, it would mean that investors would stay away from that area. Developers and investors would stay away from that area. However, like I said, this program has been created to help those areas out. The investor or developer themselves can actually take some tax advantages of that area. Sometimes it could potentially reduce their tax liability 10 to 15%. And the appreciation on that is also tax-free as long as they hold on to the property for 10 plus years, 10 or more years. Now, I do have to say that I'm a licensed real estate agent. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a CPA, bookkeeper. I can't give you financial advice. I also can't give you legal advice. But if you guys have questions that I feel is sort of outside my realm that I can't answer legally for you, we can definitely put you in touch with somebody who can answer those questions for you. So those qualified opportunity zones, there's definitely some opportunity there for an investor to sort of get in on the ground level of these up and coming areas. If you can see some potential for growth, if you have a long-term strategy to be able to hold on to these properties, that can definitely be an opportunity. Like I said, the tax implications or the tax benefits are definitely greater in these areas as opposed to some of the other areas. Whenever you're going to figure out your number, you're looking at your pro forma, you're looking at what you're actually going to make off this property. That's one thing that sometimes gets overlooked, is what the tax implications would be. And so by being able to give you money back or be able to save some taxes in these areas, that could actually make some of these areas, some of these development opportunities greater here in the actual QOZs, the Qualified Opportunity Zones, than somewhere else that might be already up and coming. So a couple questions that I've had recently has actually been answered by the IRS website. So I go to the IRS website about the Qualified Opportunity Zones, and I get a lot of my questions answered there. One question that they specifically answer on the IRS website, again, I'm not an attorney, can't give you tax advice, anything like that, but there's obviously some resources out there that I go to for myself and that I can share with you, my clients. But the Qualified Opportunity Zone, again, is for economically distressed communities that meet certain criteria. Again, there's about 8,700 of those that have actually been identified. Again, these were created through the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that was signed in 2017. They've actually not been around that long. It first started out covering about 18 states, and now all 50 states have these Qualified Opportunity Zones as well. The purpose of them is it's a tool, a development tool for these economic areas to be able to spur the development of those and also create some jobs in these distressed areas. So you're revitalizing the area. You're also giving some jobs, some opportunities to some folks that are also living in that area. One thing that's covered a little bit later on the website, on the IRS.gov, on there, you don't necessarily have to live in that opportunity zone to be able to get these credits, as long as you're investing or developing there, which is really nice. So there's a couple of things that you can talk about on here. You can defer some taxes that would previously be taxable, but also, again, if you hold on to that, everything that you would make on that, the appreciation would also be tax-free. which is a huge advantage for sure. Like I said, there's several things on that IRS.gov website. I'd love to talk with you a little bit more about your qualified opportunity zones. If you're looking to invest or develop in the local Knoxville area, we can definitely do an overlay. And I can actually show you what properties are out there. If you give me an address even, I can tell you whether or not that would qualify for a qualified opportunity zone or not. You may have some property that you currently own. You're thinking about doing something with it. I can help you guys out with that. But any questions that you have, please direct them to me. Love to talk with you. Love to sit down with you and talk about not only qualified opportunity zones, but also some additional opportunities here in the Knoxville area. I do service all of Eastern Tennessee. I also have some touches in some other states as well. Currently working on getting my license. Currently licensed in North Carolina, but I'm also working on Georgia and Kentucky. Maybe South Carolina, we'll see. But as far as commercial real estate here in the Knoxville area, I'd love to sit down and talk with you. I'm Robert Smith with Brick and Mortar Properties. I'm here for you. Thank you.